Hey guys, so we're back to the stages. The game just got back online, and I was in the middle of the stage from the past video, and that's what I'll be doing, just clearing the stage, going straight to the chest. So now is the boss time, and just start with the Tremolo. The stages are still very fine, very easy. So I just got a new title, call it Adventure. I don't care about titles, titles are just there. They don't raise anything. Oh, silver ticket, it's good stuff. Another mission completed. Seems very easy so far. I need to defeat a gatekeeper with a fire enemy. Use Lenny 3 times and use Purify attack 1 time. Now we go to the challenge stuff. Well, before we start into this, I just want to talk something. And Lennet is also getting a boost on this event. I didn't know about this. I still haven't many time to look on the event itself, and you can see Lennet gets a damage bonus as well. So it's better to just use Lennet instead of any other Valkyrie that you may have. Besides Lennet, let me see if there's another character that has a buff. Well, these ones are from the Nameless event. Kurt, is it? Well, I don't have all the characters, and I don't have a lot of gacha characters to play. But from the story characters, it seems that it's just Lennet that gets the bonus. For a character to have a bonus, he needs to be on the 5th page, so if all characters with just 4 pages don't have a bonus. So yeah, that's it, just Lennet. Let's check if the bug was fixed. Let's click on Divine Weapon. Well, it's not exactly Divine Weapon, we need to get to the exchange, but it's simpler. And click here. And yeah, they reduced it to 10 of a support ticket instead of 15. That helps a lot because people just got a lot angry thinking that they just changed it for the words, and hopefully it was not. The devs are not that greedy, so everything's back to normal. Now let's just do some stuff. I need to prepare my squad for this event. I like to start with from scratch. This squad is from scratch, okay? So the enemies are weak to fire and lightning. So using this limit here, another character from the lightning element can be just Lucian, and killing seems like a very good couple. Killing. So that's what I'll be doing. I can just change this lot here, but I don't have too much good stuff, so she will just be using my matches staff, while my girl here will be just using the shrook, killing, and then Lucian will be using a first battle sword, but Lynette will be using the Tremolo. Why? Because the Tremolo is action is offensive. It does just a lot of damage, and she's just getting a bonus on this event. There's a bonus damage for the original Lynette. So that's it. I could be using also the Arngrim instead of Lucian, because the event is also weak to fire, but I don't know what I can do here. Maybe I'll start with this. And see how it goes. So I started using the best sub weapons for Lynette because she's getting a buff. It's 200 plus damage for Lynette. Okay, that works. Well, this girl here does not need anything. And now with the orbs, the best will be the Divine. I need to focus on Divine because it will give even more status. So after Divine, I have this one. Heroism is not that important. I want some more green. Green with white. Even with green with white here, I can get to the max. Maybe if I had a... Well, yeah, I can get to the max, the Divine. So maybe red plus green. Okay. Whoa, the Divine was maxed. This seems the best thing. Actor Reinforce also increase the damage dealt when using action skills. So this seems a good option. Let's go with this girl here. She always uses her unique orb. Let's start. And also blue and red. Blue and red. I have this one, it's very good. Blue, red, and yellow. This is one seems good. Okay. So now there's Lucian. Lucian best is the red. After the red, the best one is the purple. But just the red is enough. Okay, so this seems good. For all my characters are now ready. And I can just go to the event itself. This first part is probably easy. I don't think there will be problem dealing with this stuff. And you see the enemies are still weak to fire and lightning. And the game said that I needed to defeat some bosses with dealing with fire damage. So fire damage will probably come from one of my friends. No friend came with the fire, so let's just do this. Oh, you see that no, this is a wall something. The game just tells us what the bosses are weak to, so there's no need to look for guides on the internet or on Reddit. This just made everything easier. So what path do I choose? This one doesn't have a weakness, maybe it has something different to it. I just changed my squad, but it picked it from the last one used. The last one used was not the one I changed. So this stage I'll be using the same squad as before. Well, you see this boss here has an A. It's a new thing shows after the weakness. This is element the weakness and then it's attack and an A. I don't know what this A means. Maybe it's for attack or action skill. Not so sure. It's probably action skill because you see that the damage was very low from action skill. You see that he also was weakened from accumulate damage, and when he got weakened, the A disappeared. So that's what happens. It seems that you need to crack his skull, you need to do some attacks, and when he gets this weakened, you can just unleash your action skills. Like this one here, the damage is still less than common because this boss is resistant to the elements. So okay, finish this first boss. I don't think they. Oh yes, the road is closed. I can just go to the other boss. I need to finish the stage. So that's fine. We got a book from the Nameless Hero Memory. Now we need to get back. Let me just change my squad to the one I just choose. That was the one I choose. The might is inferior, but it's probably because these characters are not so leveled as some others. Let me just go first for this path here. It seems that this path doesn't change the path. It does not block the path for the below bosses, the bottom bosses. Sorry. Let's see if Lenneth does a lot of damage. Yeah, look at the damage. That's a lot of damage. She also got more experience. It didn't show a bit. I will just defeat this next enemies and let it the screen show what happens. It's just an information that says that she's getting more experience than the other characters. So you see, experience plus 100. So she's getting double experience right now. That's very good. It's free. She's not a bad character as per se. Let me start with this. Whoa. You see? When I enter the stage with the Purify Gouge at least one, Lenneth gets a buff because of Divine, and Divine is very strong. Yeah, that's the stage just ended, so you have to clear it 3 times. And you see the drop was very high, 138 drops. Probably similar to the Lucian event, in the case that you can get lucky and get a lot more drops than common. I think I'll just use the Schveltlight. Just if you have a Tremolo, just use it because it seems as a very good combination. We don't have any free fire word, so we don't have either the lightning free lightning word as well. So Tremolo seems a very good option for those that have it. So now maybe for this event, maybe a good time for you to put your Lenneth to help, because Lenneth will be doing a lot of damage. I don't think people will have trouble with this event at all. Just look at this Tremolo damage. It's a lot of damage. It's just like when we were using Edward on his event. But this boss specifically, he is very strong to active skills. But still not enough to pose a problem. So this boss is dead. He dropped a silver chest. Let's see how much currency he dropped it. Now you see it's 46. It's lower than the other boss dropped, but I do believe it's random. It's just not based on the boss itself. And then I have to defeat this gatekeeper using the fire element and use a purify attack at level 4. I keep forgetting this. I need to remember the name of the enemy is gatekeeper. So okay, let's keep an eye on it. And now you see there's bosses weak to other elements. There's the beast weak to ice and a beast weak to lightning. There's probably 4 bosses here, or just 2. I'm not so sure. I don't have any fire here. Oh, well, I do have the last attack from Scylla is fire. You see, we got a standard boss here, and the other 2 are different. So let's go to the standard first. I need to fill the Purify Gauge to number 4 so I can just clear that mission. I can't forget this. The experience through this stage are not the bad. So okay, our Purify Gauge is on the max. This enemy also dropped 100 crystals. The experience is just fine. If you're using Lynette, it's just a good opportunity to reach her max level. Let's start with the Purify attack. Lynette will do some incredible damage. I will just watch it so we can check. You see? That's a lot easier this way. Let's check the drop rate. And you see the experience, it was just so fine. 6,000. It's the best event so far for experience. Bringing Lucian seems like a good idea. That's large experience speed, 180 monster mana stone. But you see, the second time that this dropping this amount from the same boss, the one that has no weakness. So we'll need to check this thing later. Maybe that's the best place to farm. I still haven't cleared the gatekeeper using the fire element. I don't even know who is the gatekeeper. There's 2 more bosses for this. I'll bring Scylla again. Maybe the bosses, this gatekeeper will appear and I can clear the mission. Let's start with the week 2 lightning. Week 2 Holly. This one will be very easy because I'm using the Tremolo. So you see this black shield is still strong to this I do believe it's action skill. So because of it, I'll just start with this and do some damage. You see that there was 90k damage from Scylla. I'll just see if the damage is better after this debuff. 19k. We'll go from where to where. No, the damage seems the same. It's strange. I really need to check this one later. So that's just one more boss down. This event will be very easy. I don't think people will have problem because Lennart being with this bonus. Oh, you see, 180 again, and 2 gold tickets. Missed an opportunity for a Seraph Gate run. I think it's worth to just use Lucian to get some crystals if you kill the enemies one by one. But I guess I won't be doing this right now so the videos don't get longer. Let me run auto. It says red shield, but it's not the gatekeeper. You see the damage? Let's just check if the damage will be different. Yeah, you see the damage now he defended and it did the same damage. So the damage will be better if he did defended, and after you just hit him enough, the damage from active skill will be better. That's a natural resistance to active skills. Yeah, the chest is gold. I hope it's an ember. I really want some embers. Need to upgrade my bow. No, it was just 2 nameless book here, Marie, and this number of mana stones. So 60 from 180, so that there's some chance for triple. It's similar to the nameless flower event. And this one is probably the last stage. Yeah, probably the last stage. The bosses are weak to fire and lightning again. And one of them is none. I'll just use this style again. Maybe the gatekeeper is here. Or I just missed it. I can just have missed this gatekeeper because I was not paying attention. Now this not loading is taking some time. Okay. Let's start with the toppest. I want to see how much experience we can get from the stage 1 with a 100 drop from crystals. It's something good for you to see. This is a very good place to farm. We just lost our our sheep Seraph Gate, So this is just the answer to this. You can check if your current drop is good or not just by clicking the pause button. Well, that's strange, guys. The experience here seems lower than the best stage. I do believe this plans to give less experience than the other enemies from the past stage. Yeah, it's strange. Usually the highest stage are the ones that give better experience. You see, this boss is just strong to all elements. The only element he's not strong to is the non-elemental damage from the Holy Millennium Staff. But it's not equipped on my killing right now. So I'll just do this instead. I also use my Purify attack. The name of the enemy is Blackbird, so he's not the gatekeeper I was looking for. Okay. You see, this guy is just reducing a lot of damage. Right now, I'll end it with the first battle's word will be better. Well, he just got some weakness. It was either by hitting him with some different element or just by hitting with any element. I can just say. But he's now weak to lightning and fire. That is the same elements from the gacha characters from this event. So I don't believe that we can get another weakness from it. Just this once. He can inflict poison. There's worse things than poison. The damage is just raising. I use another of my healings. Well, the damage is raising, and this boss here you need to be careful. And he usually guards against magical attacks. He blinded my killing, so he can inflict more debuffs besides poison. Yeah, this boss is just resisting a lot of damage, but he's not that strong either. Okay, he's down. Let's see how much experience we get from the stage. Well, from the boss, the experience is good. It's almost 10k. My killing is just level. And even so much crystal drops, this it was still not 100%. Strange. Again, we just got less stuff from this stage than from the stage challenge number 2. There was 80 drops from there, and now it's just 74. No, I must be mistaken. That was 60 instead of this 80. I need to check later. I'll be doing a explanatory video after this one, so I can explain the best thing to do for people that just want the best information, don't want to follow the stage by stage. Now we need to deal with the 2 bosses here. These 2 bosses are weak to elements. To the same old elements, the fire and lightning. Well, this one is called the blue shield. So the 5-star weapons do give more damage to this type of enemies, but well, it was not needed for me because Lennart just destroys everything. But maybe it will be useful for some people that still working on their Lennarts or don't have too many good weapons. But just don't work on or invest on that weapons if you haven't tried to beat it without it. Sometimes you just farm way too much limit break stones for that 5-star event weapons, and we just end up not using it after all. You see, the first elemental he got, his wiki is just lightning. He doesn't have any other element he's weak to. This boss also doesn't hit that hard. It's just to stay in battle, you just keep hitting, dealing damage, keep hitting, dealing damage, and he'll be dead soon enough. Just one more turn and this boss will be dead. Okay, the experience from the boss is good, but you need a lot of drop from blue crystals for it to get to 100% bonus. And we just got a gold chest. I hope it's an ember. Whoa, just what I was asking for. It seems like the experience will just make me level up. So I'll just make some edit here because I don't want this to level up just now. So hey guys, I'm back. I had to sleep some time. I'm just back for the video. It was just one of the bosses that was left, and this is the one I'll be hunting right now. And let's just use this all here. And the squad I was using here, I don't think this was this one. It was this one here. It's just so good that this event have the weakness on the enemies. You can just find the best place to, the best boss to farm easily. Well, I was just trying to see if the experience from this last level was high or not. I brought the experience to 20 plus, but it just didn't help at all. So that's strange. Indeed, this third stage has less experience than the second. Doesn't make much sense. I guess I don't need to keep hitting these enemies here. I just need the number for my checking later. And also there's some lagging happening here, and it's not my phone because I play some games that are more heavy on the CPU than this game here. Well, I don't know what is causing this. Especially when Killing and Lucian goes to do some their attacks, this is happening a lot. This wasn't on hard at all, it's just too much AP. Too much HP, sorry. And yeah, the game is just lagging a lot. I do wonder if it was this new update that made the game just lag. Oh, maybe it's just the stages here because the other stages I was playing didn't have that much lag. Oh, I lost a lot of attacks right now. I don't really like this this Lynette, sorry, because her last attacks just send the enemy just so high that it actually is mess up with a lot of other characters' attacks. Okay, so this boss is down. You see, there's no potential damage skill from the boss, it's just a lot of HP. A real lot of HP. But besides this, the boss is just easy because you just have to sustain. Let's see what's our last reward from here. Yeah, we got the title from 100% completed rates. And we got some gold divine weapon tickets. So now that we finish all the stages, let's go check on the exchange booth and see what we can get from the drops we got so far. And we have almost 1,000 of the drops. And what can we get? Well, there's these weapons here and the limit break materials. Like I said, you can just get these weapons because they are free to get, but the limit break materials are maybe not that important because if you can just beat the content without upgrading these weapons, it will be good and better. You don't waste your resources. Well, the Awakening Ember is 800 and it will probably be the first thing I'll get. This one here. And later I'll get the orbs. After the orbs, I'll get the Nameless Hero book. And doesn't seem that you need a lot of stuff right now. There's also the second part of the event. I do believe the second part will introduce a new drop. Because they said there were 3 drops from this event. 3 currencies. And we just have 2 so far. Probably on the last stage of the second part of the event, there will be another type of currency. So there's not much thing to do. I will just get this Ember here right now. There's only 2 Nameless Hero books. It's very fast to claim. I'll get the Ember. That's it. Let me clean everything. And with this, we just finished this video. I'll make a better video with telling about the fast things to do and in a quick manner. So sorry guys for my voice. I'm having a little headache. You know, I'm not fluent in speaking English, and this just makes me a little more nervous. So that's it. Thanks for watching so far, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, and we'll see each other in the next video.